Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby, alright. So, if you're wondering why I'm sounding a little hoarse, it's because I ate a pony. Yeah, I got a little bit of a sore throat this week. So yeah. Thank God I'm not sick. Thank God for that. You're welcome. So, lots to talk about this week. And before we do that, let's do the shout outs, plugs, and all that good shit that we do each and every week. And the fact that we welcome you, and also shout out to everybody as a thank you for allowing me to come into your home. So, got ourselves a very interesting show, as I said. Let's do the shout outs and everything else. Good buddy Josh over at Absolute Talk with Josh Albert. You can check him out on the Podbean app. Download it on your smartphone today. You can also find him on iTunes, and you can check out the website at absolutetalk.podbean.com. Definitely worth checking out. Podcasts are amazing, and Josh is also amazing. So, big shout out to everybody over at Gamer Geeks and Gaming Pros and otherwise over on Facebook. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about Facebook later on in the program. So, but big shout, but you do check out Gaming Pros and otherwise and Gamer Geeks over on Facebook. We have a great time, and you'll have a great time too. Tell them Tom Dog sent you. And, of course, big shout-outs to my good friends, Marissa and David. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are ready for Infinity War, because I tried to see it last week, but couldn't get to it. But this week, I have no excuse. Yes, I am drinking some orange juice. Minus the vodka. Right. So the plugs, not the hair plugs. We all know I don't need them. Loot Crate. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out on some awesome stuff. Still waiting on my April box. Hopefully it's going to be coming out soon. So yeah, they announced the May box. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I gotta check that out, see what the theme is. I also forgot the theme for April. I think it was Showdown. I think it was Showdown. Yeah, it was Showdown for April. So I'm actually looking forward to that one. But as far as May goes, I'm not sure. So I'm actually once I get information of when the April box is coming, I'll bring that out to you as soon as I can. Culture Fly, they have some subscription boxes as well. Definitely worth check out. Lots of fun. You'll definitely love it. Funko.com, they have some great boxes as well. DC Legion of Collectors, Disney Treasures, Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty, and Marvel Collector Corps. Definitely worth checking out. Check it out. Funko.com. And this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles, training your old video games and consoles. From retro video games, accessories, and systems, you can also trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays. You could also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. If you happen to be in the Connecticut area, there's going to be some. There's an event coming up in the middle of this month, which I will mention on Wrestling Prime, which I have yet to do. I have so much to talk about on Wrestling Prime, so I do apologize for not making up a video. Just a lot of stuff has been going on personally, but not getting into that. But I'm going to try to do one this weekend. This weekend for sure. But definitely worth check out their website for the list of for the directions and the events that they have going on. You can check them out at their website, mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. And this episode is also brought to you by the She Bean Brewing Company here in Connecticut, home of the Downright Up Left YB. Awesome beer, my favorite beer. I love more of the home brew. I love that more than the corporate shit. So as well put it. But this is actually amazing. And you can check out their website at shebeanbrewing.com, or you can follow them on the social media networks, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or you can download the Untapped app today. Definitely don't want to miss out on that. It's really, really awesome. And you go right back there. And it's May, so 17th through the 19th. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. East Coast Comic Con in Meadowlands, New Jersey. Lots of good stuff going on. They just announced that David Yost from the Power Rangers is going to be there. And EastCoastConUSA.com, where you need to go. Connecticon as well in July. Got a lot of cool things happening there. They just announced that the two main actors from Pete and Pete are going to be there. So Pete and Pete are going to be there at Connecticon. They just announced that today, earlier today. So that's really, really cool. Also, Connecticon, I believe it's Connecticon.org. I believe it is. And then Terrificon, Billy D. Williams is going to be there in August. Definitely don't want to miss out on that one either. It's going to be really, really cool. That one I believe is Terrificon.com. So don't quote me. I don't have them. I don't have the actual cards to read them. I'm gonna try to get them as best as I can because I really need to do that. So big so of course big shout outs to them as well. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to at least go to one of them this year. I'm gonna try to. Can't make any promises on that. So yeah, we have lots to talk about today. Tons to talk about. And hey Jake, how's it going? So before we get into tonight's program, we got to pay a couple of respects tonight. A couple of days ago, we sadly said goodbye to John Singleton. For those who don't know who he is, he was a director he was a highly respected director. Bestly known for his directing debut for Boys in the Hood. It was his first. It was his first directing role. He's also made contributions to Too Fast and Too Furious. I think he either produced it or directed. I forgot which one he did. But he played a major role for that one. I think Dead Poets Society as well. So he's very well known behind the scenes in some really good movies. Not only he not only was the first African American to be nominated for director, but he's also the youngest to ever be nominated for director, which was for Boys in the Hood, and that's a record that still holds up today. No one has ever come close of being the youngest director. So it's a very, very good accomplishment. He passed away at age 51. His director nomination was 23 or 24. I forgot which, but Boys in the Hood still holds up today as a wonderful, wonderful classic. If you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you really, really do. I mean, it's a really good movie. I think it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. If it is, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to watch that movie again. I've seen it a few times before, but yeah, John Singleton will forever be missed. And we just got hit with some even more sad news in Hollywood earlier to few hours ago. A Star Wars icon has passed away. The man behind Chewbacca, Peter Mayhew. He plays. He's very famous of playing Chewbacca, as well as playing Bigfoot in Harry and the Hendersons. Very well known and very popular of those two characters. But he's mostly highly remembered as Chewbacca. He sadly passes away at age 74. This comes as a shock because it was all over Twitter the moment that that happened, and it's very sad. Chewbacca is one of my favorite characters, and I actually have a flocked Chewbacca pop vinyl that I was kind of hoping to get an autograph from, and but nonetheless, he shall be sadly missed. And there wouldn't be a Star Wars with one of the best characters in the Star Wars franchise, which happens to be Chewbacca. Pretty much being in every Star Wars film there is, except for Rogue One. It's a very, the very great character. And he's one of my favorites. So, he will be missed. So, with that being said, both John Singleton and Peter Mayhew are in the Channel X Hall of Fame. And with that being said, let's pay our respects to the great legends. And we lost two great ones this week within a matter of 48 hours. So let's have a moment of silence right now for these two. May the force be with you. Both. And speaking of Twitter, I just happened to be on Twitter because I wanted to make sure I had the names right to pay respects. But it seems that here we go. That the other day when the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer released, I did a short episode of the what I thought about the trailer. I was debating whether or not I was going to comment more on it, and I mentioned that I was debating whether or not I was going to comment more about it on this episode, and I feel like I have to now because before we get to the I missed one other Easter egg that had to do with the 90s reference, and of course it's the most obvious one, Jim Carrey. And I'm kicking myself in the ass for not mentioning him as part of as a cultural icon of the 90s. I mean, you have of course you have Gangsta's Paradise, which was awesome, awesome song by Coolio. It's one of my favorite songs. Also, and of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, of course, was a huge hit in the 90s with the Sega games, with the Sega games, being Sega's mascot, and of course the cartoons, the comic books, tons of other merchandise. He was an icon, and of course Sonic the Hedgehog being the first video game character to ever have a balloon in the Macy's parade. A lot of people will say that Pikachu was the first. No, it was Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog was the first. But it is a wonderful feat, nonetheless, that it was very, very good. But I also, and of course, the Nikes that Sonic was wearing. Of course, Nikes being huge in the 90s. Was put on the map. Was really huge in the 90s thanks to Michael Jordan and his Air Jordans and everything. one of those things, you know. But Nike's was really huge in the '90s because of Michael Jordan. Where Air Jordans are still highly recognized today. And however, I did miss one other '90s icon, and it was wrong for me to not bring him up because he's also a main character in the movie, Jim Carrey. If you don't think of '90s, you know, can't think about '90s without thinking about Jim Carrey's humor. He was huge on In Living Color. Even though he wasn't really that popular in the '80s when he did I think it was Duck Soup. I think it was Duck Soup. Where he first started, whether it was in the '80s, and then of course Once Bitten was his first cinematic role. But Jim Carrey became a household name in the '90s with one show that he was on at that time, In Living Color. I mean, Fire Marshal Bill. Vera DeMilo. Very, very famous very famous characters that put Jim Carrey on the map, that made Jim Carrey such a phenomenon. And then with his breakout, his first move, and then his and then of course his film Ace Ventura, his trifecta of movies that he had in the early to mid '90s, of course, was Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and The Mask. So it was very good. One of those great things there. Of course, he did. He had a lot of other movies after that, but those three movies right there, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and The Mask, those were iconic, and they were very, and those three movies still hold up today. They really do. And those three are my favorite movies. So you can't think about the '90s without talking about Jim Carrey. And I mean, he just blows everybody. With him being Dr. Robotnik is actually really good. So I still think that that this movie looks really good. But there was so much backlash about the design of Sonic the Hedgehog that Paramount has announced today. Actually, Jeff Fowler, he's the director of the movie, announced the decision and said the teams involved were fully committed to making this character to be the best he can be. And he's going to be he's getting pretty much a makeover. He's pretty much getting a makeover for this. He goes and tweets, "Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be." So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Sonic the Hedgehog, I didn't really have a problem with the Sonic the Hedgehog, the way they did Sonic the Hedgehog in this film. I mean, a lot of people were complaining about the way his eyes were and the fact that he has human teeth. I mean, well, I really don't want Sonic the Hedgehog to be more of a cartoon character. I want realism into this. Yeah, he could still be, yeah, he could still be a, still be a CGI character with some cartoony elements, but I got to show some realism to it. And I didn't really have a problem with the way they did this, originally. I never really had a problem. So they're gonna do some changes, to make it look fresh, and you know, another. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and because I'm not gonna lie, I do have a soft, I have a soft spot for Sonic, in in light of what's been going on. Let's be thankful that the Sonic design isn't from Sonic Boom. And to make even more to add even more fuel to the fire, I think we all can agree that Uwe Boll has nothing to do with this movie. I mean, he already ruined one Sega adaptation, which I dare not speak its name, because even though when I did the review of the trailer, I did, but I choose not to speak its name because I'm trying to play that game again. but let's be glad. Excuse me. Let's just be glad that Uwe Boll has nothing to do with this movie, because he's butchered a lot of good video game adaptations. One I just mentioned that I dare not speak its name, as well as Blood Rain, Alone in the Dark, Dead or Alive. So, yeah. And he basically does not care. That's another thing. He does not care. Well, I'm sorry, we do. We grew up with these video games. We were so excited to see them on the big screen, and you butchered them. You're a terrible man. Actually, no. You're an asshole. I'm surprised I haven't done a rant on him yet. Don't tempt me. But there is one thing that may change my mind, because Burger King announced earlier that they have revealed new mental health awareness meals. There's 5 of them. There's 5 of them. They're called real meals. And there's 5 different colors: red, purple, black, green, and blue. And as part of and May, of course, is Mental Health Awareness Month. So there is 4. um, which consists of red being the pissed meal. The blue box is going to be the blue meal. The purple box is going to be the Yaz meal, which is, yes. Green is going to be the salty meal, and black is going to be DGAF. Which, for those who don't understand what DGAF is, it stands for don't give a fuck. But I love the red one. I want the pissed meal. I'm actually going to get it. I got errands to run tomorrow. So I think I might do another episode tomorrow, and I'm going to get one of these boxes. So yeah, Burger King introduces a range of box deals called Real Meals, as part of Mental Health Awareness Month, and these boxes are creating mixed feelings, and their tagline says, "No one is happy all the time." So these aren't Happy Meals. In no way are they Happy Meals. They are mood meals. I call them, they say real meals, but I call them mood meals because, that's what I look at. That's what I look at it as, like a mood ring, But yeah, real meals. It's like, I like it. I like it. So I'm dying to see what's inside these boxes. So when I'm out doing my errands tomorrow, running my errands tomorrow, I think I'm going to pick up one of these boxes because I think this is funny as hell. So yeah, I'm definitely picking up a box tomorrow. Now I'm choking on my saliva, god damn it. Don't you hate that? Choking on your saliva. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. So the swimsuit edition is the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition is out. And it's also sparking some controversy because of who's the cover girl. And to be quite honest with you, everybody needs to fucking chill. Because I like it. I'm just trying to find the... There we go. And let's see, where is it? Ah, here we go. So this is coming from Sports Illustrated's website. And, 'cause, 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 ' Halma Aden makes history as the first model to wear a hijab and burkini in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. They go and say that they're absolutely thrilled that she is the newest member of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit family, making history as the first Muslim model to wear a hijab and burkini in the magazine. So that is very good. And looking at these pictures, I gotta tell you, I really have to tell you, I'm looking at the pictures. She is absolutely attractive. She is really hot. I mean, wow. I'm definitely picking up this issue. I really am. And I gotta say, yeah, she is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. But the comments on Twitter are mixed reactions and being insensitive because of the fact that she's Muslim and she's wearing she's wearing a burkini and a hijab, hijab, or I'm sorry for mispronouncing the name if I'm mispronouncing it wrong. Hijab, I think it's called a hijab. But yeah, she's very beautiful, very, very beautiful, and shame on the haters for for talking shit about her. I mean, come on. But then again, everybody got made a big deal when Tyra Banks made the cover of Sports Illustrated too, and she was black, and she's black. Just saying. Everybody made a big deal about her. But everybody just needs to fucking chill. I mean, really. And she's showing some class. There's some class, and she's showing some class, and it looks good. I like these pictures. I like the pictures that I'm seeing. I'm like, really? I mean, I can't show you, but because I'll get demonetized. But but then again, am I getting really getting paid? But I'm just saying. But yeah, she's gorgeous. I mean, come on. Everybody just needs to fucking chill. I mean, don't say anything. If you don't like it, don't fucking buy it. I'm gonna pick up my copy tomorrow. I'm picking up my copy tomorrow, and I'll do a review next week. But I mean, really, why is everybody making such a big deal about this? I mean, really, it's like it's 2019. Stop. Just stop. Stop with all this goddamn hate and all this negativity and prejudice. This shit needs to stop. I mean, come on. If you're not that, same thing with that, same thing with the Sonic the Hedgehog fiasco. Everybody's making a big deal about how Sonic looks. Who gives a shit? Really, who the hell cares? It's a blue hedgehog. It's a blue CGI hedgehog. And it looks okay. It looks fine to me. You know, it's like I said. It's like I said in the video. Would you want to see him with big, bulgy, cartoony eyes? I mean, come on, give me a fucking break here. Of course, everybody's making a big deal about some of the characters from Detective Pikachu. I mean, really. Only Mr. Mime and Licky Tongue are the ones that are getting the most flack. Why? Because they look creepy as shit? Who gives a fuck? They look creepy in the game. I mean, if you really want, we can throw in Jinx in there, and it could be 1996 all over again. Because we all know what happened. We all know the fiasco with Jinx. But I don't want to repeat that because everybody knows the whole thing about Jinx. I'm just saying. They're supposed to be creepy. It's like Licky Tongue. I don't even know what he's based on. I don't really know what Licky Tongue is based off of, anyways. To be quite honest with you, I don't know what animal exists that resembles a Licky Tongue. I really don't know. I think it's supposed to be a salamander, but I don't know. Somebody help me out here. I mean, Mr. Mime, he's a mime. And that's how I would picture Mr. Mime to look like if it was live action. You know how he would look like if he was a live action CGI. That's how I would look. That's how I would picture him as. That's why Mr. Mime is cool. Everybody just needs to fucking chill. For real. My God. Everybody's got a bitch and moan about something. Oh, this isn't my Sonic. Oh, this isn't my Pokemon. Oh, this is... I mean, they're not really attacking it too hardly on Pokemon because the person that's doing the designs is the ones that did the fan art for the Pokemon so I mean it's passable, but you know, that's not my Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime looks creepy as hell. Oh, this isn't my swimsuit issue. Really? This isn't your swimsuit edition? I mean, there's other pictures inside. If you don't like looking at the picture, if you don't like looking at the cover, I'm sure you're going to be, you know, looking at other pictures. So don't be judgmental. I mean, come on. It's like it's 2019. Everybody needs to start growing the fuck up. This isn't my Aladdin. This isn't my genie. Well, this isn't my 2019. How you like that? That's it. I'm getting that pissed meal. Like, I'm pissed off. Give me the pissed meal. I just like that name too, pissed meal. I'm surprised they're getting away with that too. It's supposed to be a family restaurant there, and here they go with the don't give a fuck meal and the and the pissed meal. I fucking love it, man. Shit. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Jesus. Oh my God. I mean, just be glad that Uwe Boll's not involved in any of these video game adaptations to the big screen. Just be happy about that for once, please. I mean, at least we can all safely agree to that. I mean, God damn. It's got to be everybody just got to be, it's got to have a bug up their butt. How much you want to bet too? This isn't my channel X. For real, that's what everybody's going to be saying. This isn't my channel X. I'm surprised that's not even happened yet. Those who watch me on cable access, this isn't my, would safe to say that, but I ain't changing the goddamn thing. I'm just changing my attitude because I'm pissed off. That's it. I'm getting the pissed box. The pissed off meal. Like, give me the pissed meal. What's in the I'm gonna ask which is in every single. I mean, I really hope that there's an angry Whopper in the pissed meal. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The salty meal can be like fries with extra salt and some something that's gonna increase your sodium intake. I'm just saying. The sad meal could be like like a veggie burger. The Yaz, it could be what you want, like Yaz. It could be the Whopper, the Whopper with cheese, with all the fixings on it, done your way with a large order of fries. And the don't give a fuck meal could be like it could be like anything. It's like, what do you feel? I don't give a fuck. Give me whatever. I don't give a fuck. Be the whatever Whopper or some shit like that. It could be a chicken sandwich, or it could be a Whopper. We don't even know. It's like, we're just gonna throw all the ingredients in one box. There you go. It's one big, it'll be a chicken. It'll be a hybrid. It'll be chicken, a Whopper patty, all the fixins, mayonnaise, and ketchup, barbecue sauce, and just be like, there you go, enjoy. Real, that could be. It's like, surprise me. I don't give a fuck. I can just imagine that a lot of people are going to be ordering that one. I don't care. And then they open up the box and it's like, what the hell is this? It's like, you don't care. You don't. And it's like, this is a surprise box. I like one comment, though, on Twitter. They go and say, one person commented on Twitter and said, where's the toy? And Burger King responded so savagely. It was like, it didn't miss a step. And they said, at the toy store. I was like, oh, shit. Oh. There's Burger King right there. But I'm definitely getting one of those boxes. I'm definitely getting the pissed meal. Watch it be an angry Whopper. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for an angry Whopper. It's like what can I get in the pissed meal? That's gonna be so funny to say too. It's like you can't get wrong. You can't get mad at that. I'm so getting that box. I don't care, man. I'm so getting that. And hey, the Angry Whopper did come out. Did come back to Burger King just recently too. So I think that's a perfect fit. The Angry Whopper and there I'm acting like Chris Farley now. Rest in peace, man. You got the Angry Whopper in the box. But yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Oh, man. One person actually commented about, what do you got for horny? What do you got for those who are horny? Big cup of water. It says a big cup of water. A large cup of water. Because the thirst is real. Just a big box with a bag of water in there. So. Well, pretty much end everything all here. Pretty much our last topic for this evening. Facebook has done some cracking down here. They banned dangerous. Here we go, Chris Farley mode again. Dangerous individuals. Dangerous individuals cited for hate speech. After years of pressure to crack down on hate and bigotry, Facebook has banned Louis Farrakhan, Alex Jones, and other extremists, saying they violated its ban on dangerous individuals. The company also removed right-wing personalities Paul Nehlen, Milo Yiannopoulos, Paul Joseph Watson, and Laura Loomer, along with Jones's site InfoWars, which often posts conspiracy theories. The latest bans, this is coming from, by the way, this is coming from the American Post, I believe. Associated Press, sorry. Which often post conspiracy. The latest bans apply to both Facebook's main service and to Instagram and extend to fan pages and other related accounts. Decreed as censorship by several of those who got the axe, the move signals a renewed effort by the social media giant to remove people and groups from promoting objectionable material such as hate, racism, and anti-Semitism. Removing some of the best-known figures of the U.S. political extreme takes away an important virtual megaphone that Facebook has provided the likes of Jones, Yiannopoulos, and others over the years. But it does not address what might be done with lesser-known figures and those who stay on the margins of what Facebook's policies allow. So are they finally going to get rid of Mark Zuckerberg too? Because, for his crimes of what he's doing? I'm just saying, he got into a little bit of trouble, giving away people's information. Alex, what do you think about all this?
I am telling you, these Martians from the planet Gleevec are taking over, and now they're taking over Facebook. They don't want me to have a voice. So now I am drinking my screwdriver to show everybody how screwed I am, and I'm tired of being screwed by the Gleevecs. The Martians from the planet Gleevec are constantly ruining my life.
And Alex Jones had another heart attack. And it's like I always said, it's kind of weird that he has a heart. Thought you had to have a heart to have an attack.
Fuck you, Tom Dog! I am telling you right now, these Martians from the planet Gleevec are pissing me off. You know what? You did bring up an interesting observation, Tom Dog. I have to admit, even though we don't agree on everything, I will agree on this. I'm going to Burger King myself and get one of those piss meals.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, but your box is going to have a big bucket of piss in it.
Fuck you! Tom Dog is a Martian from the planet Gleevec. There, I said it. Prove me wrong.
This is my best Alex Jones impersonation yet.
It's not an impersonation if you're trying to talk like me. Actually, you sound more like Rush Limbaugh if he had a cock in his mouth. Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Rush Limbaugh's here.
Yes, I am always here.
They do sound a little bit similar, though. They really do.
But I gotta tell you, Martians from the planet Gleevec are taking over. Don't mind me, I'm just having a little cold. I too also ate a little pony and now I sound a little hoarse.
Critics praised the move, but said there is more to be done on both Facebook and Instagram. Why not Twitter? Get rid of Donald Trump. Just saying. they're also attacking the white supremacists and other extremist figures. Primarily in light of what happened in, I think it was, excuse me, what happened over the weekend, and that synagogue that got hit over the weekend, so that's probably another thing, so, yeah. But I'm glad that Alex Jones doesn't have nowhere to go on social media.
That's okay, there's always Badu. That's okay, there's always Tumblr.
I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Jones was on Tumblr. I'm just saying. He'll show off the Martians from the planet Gleevec.
Yes, they need to be exposed, Tom Dog. I'm trying to tell you this. What do you have against me? What do you always have against? That is a pretty good question. Why are you always constantly attacking me? Why?
Well, to be honest with you, for what you said about Sandy Hook.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, apology not accepted, you fuck. Just saying. For real, I'm never gonna forgive Alex Jones for what he did. I'm not.
Oh, that's fine. But let it be known that the Martians from the planet Gleevec are solely responsible for all the hatred that's going on and ruining my life. Which is why I'm looking forward to seeing Men in Black International in June. Because finally somebody's going to take care of these Gleevacians for good. They need to be wiped out.
Thank you. Thank you.
They need to be wiped out. Martians from the planet Gleevec.
Oh man. But seriously, I'm glad he's gone. Farrakhan, I never really had no idea that that he was using a lot of hate speech. I mean he wasn't, I always thought he was a I always thought that he was an activist on a lot of things, so, for the civil rights movement, but I don't know. I got to look up on my history a little bit more. But you got to do what you got to do, I guess. I don't know. But then again, you got Mark Zuckerberg that that likes to give people's information away. I'm just saying, And not only that, could we all agree too that Facebook also need to get rid of the advertisements? I mean, I'm trying to watch Helen Smash, and I'm trying to watch Help Helen Smash, but I can't because it's interrupted by an ad. Why? Why does it need to be interrupted by an ad? Really, it really makes no sense. Literally, it literally makes no goddamn sense why there has to be an ad. I was also watching, one of the first things, I happened to see the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer on Facebook, and they put an ad in the middle of it. What the fuck? Really? Why did you need to do that, Facebook? Why? Why do you have to constantly push advertisements in there? Why do you have to keep pushing advertisements? I can understand if you're doing like if you're putting the advertisement before or after the video, preferably before the video starts. I would be okay with that, but why during the middle? You know, there could be something very interesting that I could be watching. I could watch the like a, you know, there could be a thing. It's like the, you know, best slam dunk in NBA history. It happened in 2019 playoffs. They can get ready, and then a basketball player can get ready to line up to slam dunk and get the bucket. And then as soon as he starts to leap, there goes the advertisement. I'm like, what the fuck? But that shit needs to go. That shit really needs to go because it's pissing me off. That's it. I'm getting that pissed meal. I am, man. That's awesome. It's the pissed meal at Burger King. Have your way. I want mine's pissed off. Give me that angry Whopper and put in the pissed off meal. The pissed meal. For real, man. That's awesome. Oh boy. So, well, with that being said, this episode is coming to a close now. Calling it a night. Thank you so much for allowing me to entertain you into your home here this evening. And we will see you all again here next week. Follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. If you miss any of tonight's tomfoolery, you can check it out as soon as the camera turns off. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below. Your favorite Chewbacca moment. That's what I like to, a little something different for a change. Your favorite Chewbacca moment. So it'll be fun to hear what you have to say. Ringy dingy that bell so you can stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And more importantly, more than anything in the world, and I will love you for it, and let's make it for 200 or even more, because I would love you for it. Because you guys are the best. This would not happen if it weren't for you. That's why I love you for it. Because this is your show. It's just as much as your show as it is mine. So that's why tell your friends, tell everybody, even tell your dog who has a YouTube account, and face hug that subscribe button. We will see you all again here next week. Same Tom Dog time. Same Tom Dog Channel X. Until then, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, and may the Force be with you.